My name is Bert, and this is the Still Life Podcast. Welcome back to another episode of the Still Life Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Bert. Some unfortunate news today. Tony and I had to reschedule our episode for tomorrow. So Tony is not with me today, but he will be doing the episode with me tomorrow. He had some stuff come up he had to take care of. No worries. Life happens. We'll do it eventually. Well, eventually being tomorrow. So anyway, my allergies are killing me. I mowed the yard today. Well, part of the yard. It doesn't sound like a lot. I push mowed the backyard. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but that's the first time in over a decade that I've used a push mower and not been in excruciating pain when I was done. That's the first time I've used the push mower since I had back surgery. And, I took my time. The backyard grows like a jungle, so the grass is like super thick. And so it took me a long time to do, but, I took my time and got it done. I can tell I used my back. It's like, I don't want to say it's sore. It's not sore. I can tell it's been used, but I'm not in pain. So that's a massive improvement, just to be able to do something as simple as mowing the yard. So I am going to take it easy and do the yard in kind of three segments because the yard is almost kind of broken up into three separate chunks. So that way I don't overdo it. I need to kind of work my way back up to being able to mow the entire yard, all at once. Excuse me. So that was nice to be able to do. So I'm covered in grass right now. I've been trying to drink plenty of water. My allergies are totally kicking my butt right now, and I sound terrible. I got a little bit of a headache, mostly from allergies, probably a little bit from dehydration, but I've been chugging water too. So, I'll take those small victories where I can, with the year that I've had in all the struggles and difficulties. I'll take it. So, in other news, finally got my application stuff done to go back to school. I am choosing to go back to Colorado Technical University. I just like the way everything is set up, and I have the ability to test out of up to 19 classes because I have, over 20 years in the workforce plus, military experience and everything else. And so that will help considerably, being able to shave some time off of my bachelor's degree. After talking with several people yesterday that I'm close to and that I trust, I have decided to I'm not going to do like business management, administration, or marketing. I have decided that it makes the most sense for me to go into psychology and working my way into becoming a therapist. Reason why, my entire life, I have been a helper, and I have only wanted to help people. I love helping people. I love being able, as much as it sucks going through difficult and terrible and awful things, I love being able to use my experiences and my struggles to help other people get through their struggles. So, like I said, after talking to some people that I'm very close to yesterday, and, that idea being brought up and kind of, traveling down that road and thinking about things, it makes a lot of sense, and I can see myself being able to do that, a non-traditional kind of a job, not necessarily an office job, but to be able to do that and, to be able to help other people, I would find that very, very fulfilling, and I would be very satisfied with that career path. So that's the route I have decided to take, and I am excited to get the journey underway. If everything goes according to plan, then I will hopefully be starting school the beginning of August. So that's when their next session starts up. So a little bit nervous to be going back to school again, especially now that I have 3 children and not just one, and also, still trying to find work and everything else that's going on. But I have made it this far and I am not dead yet, so I'm going to keep pushing forward. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous, anxious to get going, but I'm looking forward to the challenge. I'm looking forward to learning and continuing to grow. So, it's a big, big step forward for me. And an entirely new adventure, with a daughter that is about to be a junior in high school. She's starting to prepare for her post-high school journey. She's wanting to be a beautician and esthetician. She's wanting to get into like hairstyling, makeup, things like that. And, I'm in full support of that versus a traditional degree because there's so many jobs out there that just don't require them. And, there's a demand for people in a lot of the skilled trades and that, venue of being an esthetician, beautician, hairdresser, hairstylist, makeup artist. There's a big demand for that. So, I think that if she keeps her head in the game and sticks with it, she can be very successful and make a nice life for herself. So, I'll be able to encourage her while I'm, going through this, and she'll be able to see me pushing forward and working hard to achieve my goal of getting a bachelor's degree and, making progress towards becoming a licensed therapist. So I'm excited to be able to share that journey with her, and also with my kids, them seeing that devotion to, the family and to them, but also, that drive to improve upon myself and better myself so I can put them and all of us really in a better position, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the lessons that I'm going to learn and the lessons that I will be able to teach my own children through, what I experience and what I go through on this journey. So that's where I'm at there. I am super thirsty. I've had a little over half a gallon of water today. I'm chugging some right now. I'm not chugging. I'm drinking heavily right now, water, unfortunately. But trying to get these allergies to chill a little bit. I'll probably take some Benadryl, maybe take a nap, and then just kind of take it easy tonight and chill and spend time with my oldest kiddo this evening. It's just her and I this evening, so it'll be some good time. We'll probably watch some YouTube videos and laugh and crack stupid jokes because that's what we enjoy doing. So, yeah. But, tomorrow Tony will be on the show with me. Tony Richardson, longtime Kansas City Chief and NFL legend, will be joining me on the podcast tomorrow. He is a good friend of mine, and, I'm excited to be able to have a conversation with him and for y'all to be a part of that tomorrow. So, excuse me. Yeah, that's where things are at. I am hot and sweaty. I'm going to hop off of here, go take a shower, and relax. So thank you for joining me today on another episode of the Still Life Podcast. As always, for questions, comments, topic ideas, suggestions, or if you'd like to become a sponsor of the Still Life Podcast, you can reach us, thestillifepodcast@gmail.com. That's the Still Life podcast@gmail.com. And as always, don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at the Still Life Podcast and Twitter at Still Life Pod. Don't forget as well to check out our YouTube channel, the Still Life Podcast. So thanks again for joining me today on the Still Life Podcast. We'll talk again soon.